Good day. I'm just waiting for Instagram to catch up. And I'm here at 23 minutes past 12 because I totally forgot that I was supposed to be writing live. It's just the joys of having an ADHD brain. Oh, here we go. Hang on. Okay. Going live on Instagram. Lovely. Okay, good day to you all. Warmest regards. I hope you are all very well. I am going to try and find the window that I was just working in. I don't know where it is. Oh, this is a shambles. There we go. Okay. This is a shambles today. Okay. Warmest regards, everybody. Welcome to Naked Writing with Vicky Quinn Fraser. If you haven't seen me do this before, it's where I write live. Nothing is prepared, like literally nothing is prepared today because, as I say, I totally forgot I was doing this. So I don't even know what I'm writing about. I guess possibly my micro book, and I actually had a conversation with somebody this morning. So I've got a few thoughts on what I might want to do and how I might want to do it. So let's, Alexa, start a timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, starting now.
Hope that didn't set off your AI assistant. Yeah. Okay. So the conversation I had a conversation last night with someone in which we talked about pop-up books, and I had a conversation this morning with somebody who's done a very visual book with an author, with a poet. And so I thought, my micro book, working title, because this is at the heart of everything that I do. Like, I want it to be fun. Like, nothing can be fun 100% of the time. And, you know, there are going to be times when people are going to want to yeet their book into the sun. But I do want it to be largely fun. So does Sun have a capital letter? I feel like it should. I feel like that's its name. Does the Sun have a name? Solaris. Sol. In The Martian, they call it Sol Days, don't they? Sols. Because he's on Mars, not on Earth. So they're Mars days. Anyway, I digress. Trying to use the word super less. That should definitely have capital letters. So I think this is probably going to form part of the introduction, I guess, because I am thinking, this is for me as well, like I'm thinking about what do I want this microbook to be, and I'm also thinking about what I want it to be for me, but also for the reader. So it's like, why am I writing this? I'm basically going through my workshop myself, I guess. Cheers. Move that along. Okay. So how are we going to use it? This is where the kind of visual aspect of it comes in. So like, do I want it to be a linear process? It doesn't have to be, actually. It doesn't have to be. You can okay, so what parts are there going to be? Like parts of the book. Let's do that first. I always capitalize the M and B in microbook because I made up the word, so I can. Maybe I should trademark it. So what parts? What parts? I'm going to be goals and objectives. And then that's going to be split into that might go elsewhere. So mindset's really important because getting that on track before you start. Space-time. See, I feel like so I write myself excuse me. I write myself little notes when I'm writing and planning as well. So like they go in brackets, or if I'm working I'm doing it on 750 words here, but if I was working in, for instance, Scrivener, which I will do some writing in Scrivener at some point, so you can see that. I might like put a comment on or a footnote or something for myself, because that can be really useful, and that's one of the reasons why I love Scrivener as well. And I kind of do like dumping shitty first drafts into 750 words, but then I take it out and put it into Scrivener where I can use notes and things. So anyway, that sounds boring. Like, I fucking hate doing business planning. It just makes me want to puke, because it's boring. And it doesn't have to, I don't think it has to be. Like, traditionally it is, and it doesn't have to be. So I want to have a think about how I can make that more fun. So I'm going to try and gamify that. So I need to do some thinking about that. And other... Oh my god, what? The fuck? See, this is the kind of thing that drives me up the wall and destroys my concentration, because now I'm going to go on a safari in my settings on my stupid Mac to find out why it's... Oh my god. To find out why it is changing. Absolutely drives me up the wall. Who knows, but it's not going to let me type the word other, which is so... Fuck you. Sorry, live. So yeah, that's the kind of thing that drives me up the wall and totally derails me. If anyone knows how to turn that off, drop a comment below, please. Thanks. Sorry about the swear. Other stuff that I can't quite think of now, but I'll dig out the workbook later. Okay, reader journey. Aspects, I can't think of them now. And then North Star bits, and I know what I mean by that. So I know what I mean by this, and that's like at the moment, this is kind of a good example of like at the moment, it doesn't have to make sense to anybody else. This kind of just writing, getting stuff out, it just needs to make sense to me so that I can come back to it later and do the stuff that I want to do with it. Which I don't know what that's going to be yet. I think there's another part as well. 1, 2, 3. I feel like this is actually going to be the conclusion. And that can be fun as well. So, thinking about how to use this book. How do I want people to use this book? I'm not entirely sure yet, but I want people... Ooh, that's very sharpy. Alexa, stop. And that is my 10 minutes up. So that is today's 10 minutes of live writing. Yay! The reason that I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope the F-bomb didn't ruin things too much. I could go on a safari now about swearing. It's just a word. It's just a word. Always makes me laugh when people say, "Oh, you've got a limited vocabulary," and I'm like, "Well, I've got at least one more word than you." So, anyway, okay. So, part of the reason, I hope you found that helpful. It's another little insight into, I did not know at all what I was going to do when I sat down because I forgot. Part of the reason that I forgot is that I was making a landing page for my new service, which I'm really excited about. I'm going to mention it again because I'm really excited about it. And it is called Write Every Damn Day on Easy Mode. And it starts off, and the idea is to help people to build a sustainable writing practice. So people who suffer from writer's block, who would like to write every day or most days, or however often they want to write consistently, and who want to develop their voice and develop their message and connect with more of the kind of people that they want to connect with. And the way it works is it's 91 minutes on Zoom with me, in which I will help you figure out what is actually getting in the way of you doing your writing consistently, because something is, and sometimes we know and sometimes we don't know. We're going to look at your goals for your writing and your publishing and what you want to do with them, what you want to do with the things that you write. So whether that's articles, blogs, social media, emails, or a book, maybe. Could be any of those things. Could be something else. Could be videos, could be podcasts. And then I'm going to look at your brain, basically. I'm going to dig in and I'm going to find out all about you. I'm going to ask you a ton of questions. I'm going to find out all about the topics that you want to write about, the messages that you've got, the messages that you want to put out there. And I'm going to use all of that to create. I will give you the document and the notes I make anyway. You can have the recording and go through that. But very specifically, for the next 30 weekdays after that, I will be creating for you, based on our conversation, a prompt or a task or a piece of advice, basically to get you writing every single weekday. And I will deliver those to you in whatever format you would like within reason. So like, for example, WhatsApp, email, Voxer. I'm not going to download 1,000 different apps, so you can ask me, and I will accommodate if possible. And then you'll get one every day, so every first thing in the morning, and it'll be based on the stuff we talked about. So there will be no generic prompts. There will be no AI generated prompts. There will be no kind of standard, like what's your favorite color and why prompts, like what's your favorite childhood holiday prompts. These will be based on the conversations that we've had, and they will be designed to get you developing your ideas and thinking about what you want to say, who you want to say it to, and why. And I'm really excited about it. And so if this is something that you would like to do, I've been making the landing page for it. But if this is something that you would like to do, DM me now, and I can send you the details, because the landing page is not finished yet, because that was when I had my I'm supposed to be live moment. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow for approximately the same time for more naked writing. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I will see you then. Peace out, warmest regards, ta-ta.